All I had, all I have. No sleep, no complaints. Hand in my hand with so many problems. My baby got needs, so I got to walk on the side. Being a host, my greatest gift is being a body. No papers, but begging in case of charges. But each time I call you, there's a reason that I'm no trouble or system. She's the man who went to a target. I'm just, oh, it's a superstar standing for real. This is the first time ever in all of Speak to My Heart, a year and 6 months. And I have the pleasure for the first time ever of having an artist and a manager on my show. These my brothers way over there from the East Coast. Lita, Boss Life for No Life, Deeper the Rap. Y'all got to see you like that. And his manager, the reason I'm super excited, because last year when I met him, he said, watch, it's going to be out, Key. I followed and followed till I finally get it. It is Deeper Than Rap. And to have your manager, business partner, family, cousin, right there beside you,
Absolutely.
That's beyond just super. That is what it is. Dynamic duo, power of unity. And this is what it looks like when you learn how to be patient, disciplined. Hold up, we're going to say this. Work hard in your authentic gift. Stand on your truth, and most definitely what I love the most is the fact that these two brothers speak their truth. Welcome to Speak to My Heart Superstar Saturday Showdown with NakStarz and Carlito. Boss Life for No Life, Brooklyn.
Heavy on
it. You know,
How you guys feeling?
We're great, but I wanted to start the show off because you just brought it up. That Deeper Than Rap. The title alone came from conversation. So it's just like you said, to see it come in fruition, it all started from us conversing daily and our agenda, like we told you last time, is deeper than rap. And when we say that, we really mean it. We put our blood, sweat, tears, emotion, everything into this, you know, and you see it yourself and everybody else does as well. So when him and I, we just got off the phone a little while ago. That's what we do. We do this all the time, and we come up with different ideas. So when y'all hear this music, just know it's relatable because it's real. That's why you're so attached to it, because you can relate to it. You know what I mean? Once it hits here, there's nothing you could do about it. Look at the smile on your face. That's the reason why we do this. You see what I'm saying? Look at all the smiling. Look at this. Look at this. It's a blessing, man. Like, it's a blessing.
It's like you have to do this. Like every day, if I was in your seat right here, I would be like, ah. But today, this morning, I was like, oh, I remember when he said, Key, wait till Deeper Than Rap come out. And I said, it's already Deeper Than Rap. Because you're real, you're authentic. You giving it to us right now. Always uncut. I call it uncut. To watch the man's videos, to watch the pre-video, to watch these men work. And they ain't doing it because it's about some dollars. It's about that shine that you do from your heart, from your soul. Your work ethic makes my work ethic be greater. You know, that's what it looks like. Conversing should look like a reciprocation. If I touched him, I should be able to be, oh, you know what, Key, you're going to have to get up and grind a little bit. You're going to have to get up and meet and match. The one song that he got me, which was, I heard this one first. Are you ready for love? Okay.
Fire.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, look, y'all, they don't get it. They don't get it. First of all, Deeper Than Rap album. If you ain't heard all of it, I'm going to try to play all of it, just clips of songs. Because the next song after this one is going to be Haunting. Y'all ain't ready? How do you? It's like the man's life is in every lyric. And then Nak over there be sitting there all calm down. Don't let them sit there with the then he got bars. Like, it's like, ooh, this ain't just about rap. This is a lifestyle. This is a culture. This is me. This is who I am. I'm going to shut my mic. Y'all go on, introduce yourself. You know, I told you I just go see MVP today.
All right. You already know who it is. It's the one and only Mr. Boss Life for No Life himself, Carlito Black. One half of Boss Life for No Life and 75718 MG. Have you on the Brooklyn? You already know. We in here.
And I'm NakStarz. I'm the manager of him. No, I don't need to say anymore after that. I have a lot to take on. You know what I mean? Pause. Like that dude right there is like one of the hardest working individuals I ever met beside myself. So supporting him is like a walk in the park, to be honest with you. You know, I don't. It's like it's not work for me. It's like now actually have a partner. You know, even though I manage him, it's more so of a partnership with me. So that's why we do what we do. We truly love this. Like the energy that we put out there is pure. It's pure. It's real pure. It's from the heart and the soul. So whatever you see us do, like you said, it's not about money. When we sit down and create these projects, we actually have conversations about what we're gonna do. We don't. It's not about women. It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about reaching the people and the masses. We're doing that. We're currently doing that, and it's gonna get greater. I could feel it already. Like you said, I have a smile on my face. I have all rights to have a smile on my face, to be honest with you.
Okay. Because I have to say, Kiana is in Oregon. Nak is in ATL. Well, he just got there this morning, Mr. Private Jet. And Lito is in Brooklyn. And I have to say this, one of the areas that half of y'all ain't got power, love, and sound mind in your soul, you ain't gonna be able to go over there. Me, I'm trying to take a flight. Because I have to share this. Lito, you remember the first thing my son said when I said I'm going to Brooklyn? Brooklyn, mama. What's wrong with you? What? You know, I don't care. I'm going to see this artist. I'm going to meet him. The energy, the enthusiastic, the authentication, the truthfulness, the uniqueness, the greatness and the genius that you possess within inside of yourselves. How impactful are you to the children that are in our environments where, we come from?
Very impactful. Like the cousin was saying earlier, that's why the project was named Deeper Than Rap in the first place. Because my thing is, people see me do the music, and music is my life. Music is more than just art to me; it's my life. So I take every opportunity I can to put my life into my music, and that's why it's so thorough and it hits so hard. Because I want the people to be able to relate to it. Yeah, it's cool. I got records you can dance to, but also even the records you can dance to, you can they do something to your mental, and I always stand on this. I came in here to be the hope to the hopeless, the voice of the hopeless, which they actually put that about me in a write up recently. That's why I do what I do. I want to be the hope to the hopeless. I want to be the voice of the hopeless. I just and the kids love me. I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of people would say like with me being like an older artist, like oh kids ain't nah. Like the kids vibe to what I'm doing because I come from the same background. I come from the same struggles, but I'm here to show them different. Like no matter your struggles, no matter your circumstances, you can overcome that, and you can do great things in your life. So I've been in this game 8 years, 8 solid years. Before he even became the manager, my cousin been locked in with me, like literally, like doing what he do now, like coaching me through things, being the partner that he is, pushing me to be great every single day, and the feeling is definitely mutual. That's why, like, with the records I make, it's not just my life; it's his life. So when I rap, I speak for both of us, and for those who know us sincerely, you know the truth and the facts behind the matter. So it's very impactful to people when it's like, because he, like I tell anybody, he's the one that inspired me to be more vulnerable in my music. Because when I first came out as an artist, it was a lot of anger involved. There was a lot of rage involved just off of things I've been through in my life, and I really wasn't addressing the causes behind it. I wasn't addressing my mental. But once he came into play, and he was like, "You got a story to tell. Get out there, talk your piece, talk your truth." And from there, everybody see what I do now. Just and like I said, music is my therapy. It's my life. It's my therapy. It's my escape. Cause he'll tell you when I'm in the studio, nothing matters to me. I be so zoned out and locked into my music that I can hear everything going on around me. But when it's time to get to the music, nothing else matters.
I want to
Like
cut you
music
off.
is
I want to cut you off, Lito. Um, it's not just your music. That's how you live your life. Like we go through a lot of stuff and we tend to block stuff out. So people feel as if we don't go through things. We go through stuff every day. However, we're not going to let it hold us back from what we going to accomplish or what we want to achieve. So it's more to it than that with you. Yeah, you do that in the music. We do that together at the studio. Like we be in our own zones. But on our day-to-day life basis, we deal with a lot of BS that we have to do. You know, put our blue blockers on and basically tune it out. You know what I mean? So it's deeper than rap. You see what I'm saying? You see how that come together?
Fact,
You see how it come
fact,
together?
safe space,
Mm.
safe space.
Once
Thank
again,
you. I'm gonna say thank you, gratitude, because you don't know what I've been through unless I told you. From
hmm
June back to when he was on the show, I
hmm
wasn't where I'm at right here. And when I heard safe space, I was very grateful because it helped me walk away to walk into. I don't share my story all the time, like my day to day life or anything, but I do share that I go through. And a song called Safe Space fits right in to speak to my heart. That's going to be probably my new anthem for Speak to My Heart. Because we do provide a safe space for you to share your story, your experiences, and expertise. You're giving what mental health looks like. And don't forget, this is Men's Mental Health Month, and it was Father's Month, and your birthday month. Bruh, you just blew up in 6 months. You better sit up there and you trying to be modest. This ain't about being modest. This is about celebration. And I put the song
um
with because you better celebrate your win. You better celebrate the
I,
small
I,
win. You
I
better
got
celebrate everything.
I got to make sure I shout out to people that's on the song. Shout out to Ebony and shout out to Batia, two lovely ladies for being a part of the record and making the record everything. That's just me. That just like over here we not with the none of that degrading women and all that stuff like that. Even if you listen to records like Fold, I'm a freak and songs like that. Even records like that, I still keep it respectful to the woman. That's just me. I don't want to be one of them dudes because rappers already have a negative appearance when it comes to females and all that stuff like that. But me, number one, I'm not a rapper. I'm a rap artist. Is the difference. I create. I just don't make music and make music. I create music for the people. So every song I do, you like Safe Space is such a powerful song because it's pretty much just a solid dude talking to a woman, letting him know no matter what you go through, I got your back and you can come to me. I can be that space. I can be that person you can vent to, that even when you feel like you have no one, I can be and that actually that song was inspired by an interview we did with Tia. Like Cuzzo happened to bring it up and say, soon as he said safe space, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna jot that down. And from there, I started writing the song. I made sure I had the right beat for it, but I had the song. Batia, she did the poetry at the end of it, which was fire. Then the Ebony, she was on the hook. She killed the hook, and you know me, Mr. Deep Smooth Voice. I had to talk my talk respectfully, of course, and it's a powerful record. It's definitely a powerful record. I'm young to the old school, and I always want to be able to give the people something they can vibe to on a positive note, something to get their mind going. And being a rap artist, I definitely always take my time to make project songs on my projects that's strictly dedicated to the ladies that they can really vibe to, that ain't sexual, but you touch their mental in a special
See,
way.
he trying to
To
be
let them
modest.
know
I don't know why.
all dudes
Lito, why you playing over there? We're gonna say what it is. First of all, Carlito does not make derogative songs about your body and all this other stuff. He make things that deal with your mind. Do you see his manager over there? Mr. NakStarz. Okay? I'm saying if you ain't had a conversation with this man, you need to be very prepared before you sit down with this Pisces because he ain't playing. If you are not dedicated to yourself, I can't work with you. I can't conversate with you. I can't even sit in your seat on your podcast. He had to watch and see was I consistent. I have not seen him in a whole bunch of people's interviews. He sit back and he work. What his job is as a manager is just like a parent's job. Let me help you mold yourself. Gratitude for being a man of your word. Not only is you cuzzo, big cuzzo, and I say it because he sat in my seat and he shared something with me that helped me love Kiana more. See, this is what self-love looks like while we out here chopping it up about the superstars today. What we bring to you is self-love, dignity, integrity, being able to stand in your shoes and speak your truth. As he said, we weren't always like this. So for me, Nat does some things and he think he gonna get away today. He ain't getting away with nothing. Not today, Mr. Robinson. And you know why I call him that. Not today, Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson is featured on Hear Me Out. So you thought I was leaving you out? No. I love this whole album. And I ain't listened to but that many artists' entire albums. Rihanna's one. Wale is another one. You see how many? Ain't that many. Because they don't give me a music feel. See, when we had Nat King Cole and all them out there, hello, they was giving us real music from what was real right here within themselves and within the community. Nat and Carlito gives me, where if I had a private jet, I'd fly over there. I'm going to be in the studio. I'm going to give my spiel too. I got a poem, When you can have people's energy exuberate way over here to Oregon, and I let them downstairs listen to some of that. I let them listen to Ready for Love. They like, oh, who that? I said, no, get your flesh together. So we gonna hit Ready for Love because I did like how he said, I don't give music, I don't put music out as what he's saying is panty dropping music look like The Temptation. Carlito, drop. Let's go.
regardless of the situation, I'm a man. I'm a man at the end of the day, but it's way.
Oh, you heard your song? Wait a minute. There you go.